Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And happy, joy. We're going to do a happy Star Wars video.
We are.
We're going to be super excited.
Grab your butts, because it's happening.
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know what we're doing.
Why are we grabbing our butts? What is happening?
Because people are going to file their chairs because, well, they grab their butts and file their chairs because we are doing a positive Star Wars video.
Oh my God. The internet's going to melt down. Actually,
Hell has just frozen over. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, that's a whole nother movie. We haven't seen that one yet. Frozen 2, Hell has frozen over.
There you go. We haven't done that one.
That should have been Frozen 2. It should have been Elsa goes full Snow Queen and freezes over Hell.
There you go.
That would be great.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we're not talking about that. We're talking about Star Wars.
we're talking about The Mandalorian, which is currently, in my opinion, the only good Star Wars on.
Yeah.
Right now. So, you know what? But we actually do like the show. We've actually done reviews of other episodes. I think we got to episode 4 with the introduction of Cara Dune, and we kind of stopped.
No, I think we might have done 6. We might have mentioned it in passing because 5 we didn't really care for.
Yeah, we'll talk about the last one.
6 on, we're good.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll kind of give you an overview now that we've seen the entire first season. We'll give you an overview of our thoughts on it, and maybe just point out a couple of different episodes.
I like it. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah,
I like it, and Cara Dune is awesome. I don't care what people say. I like her. Baby Yoda, love Baby Yoda. Oh my God, he's so cute. I can't even. IG-11 is the best babysitter.
He is.
Steve Harrington has to move over.
No.
Because here comes IG-11. Even though IG-11's not coming anymore, but you know.
Well, you never know. You never know. It's Star Wars. You know, Palpatine can come back. Spoilers.
Palpatine came back, spoiler.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a spoiler-filled review.
Well, they're already trying to see if Palpatine somehow involved with Baby Yoda in this scenario.
Oh, hell no.
Well, they're gonna retcon it now because they brought Palpatine back. So bet you money they make it the second season somehow he's involved.
Probably, because that would be stupid. If they tied into the sequel trilogy, that would be complete bullshit.
They will because of synergy.
No, we don't need any synergies. Leave this one alone. Okay, so before we get into the video any further, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants.
And hopefully less Star Wars.
Hopefully less Star Wars, because The Mandalorian's over. And episode 9's out, and
we're not getting any new Disney Plus Star Wars shows until
Clone
2020.
Wars.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Clone
like
Wars,
live action ones,
live action ones until probably 2021. So,
but we get Clone Wars season 2 in 2020.
Okay, and then I think we're gonna get Obi-Wan and that in 2021 because they haven't started filming, but it should be filming soon.
Yeah, so I'm actually excited about Obi-Wan. But anyway, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. We're almost at 100,000 subs. We're at over 85, and YouTube's been up to its usual tricks in unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed.
They're not gonna know what to do. We're actually doing a positive one. They'll be like, we're leaving the subscribers alone for this one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go out and just get this out of the way. The Star Wars sequel trilogy is dog shit.
Well, to be fair, I haven't watched Rise of Skywalker, but
I've seen enough of it.
I've seen enough. And the bazillion leaks they put in the trailers prior to the movie.
I've seen enough of it to know it's complete dog shit.
I still probably will go see it. You will not. I probably will. I still say you should take the kids to see Cats, and I'll go see that.
Oh God, Cats probably won't even be in the theater. Cats will not even be in the theater by the time we get around to it. But anyway, I hate the sequel trilogy. There, I said it. We actually both loved Rogue One.
I do. I still love Rogue One.
I think Rogue One is
probably... I can watch that again and again. I still love it.
Yeah, I would say up until this point, Rogue One was the best thing they've done, Disney has done with Star Wars. Solo, we gave a passing grade to. We actually said Solo's okay.
It's not terrible. Solo's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's better than some of the other stuff we've been given.
Yeah. So I think, Solo should have been a series.
I think that Solo would have done better as a series.
Yeah,
100%.
They crammed basically every major life event of Han Solo that he's ever mentioned in passing into one movie.
Yeah, they had done the Solo story like The Mandalorian. I think it would have done considerably better. But The Mandalorian, the problem I think they had was because it felt disjointed at first because it was meant to be seen at one sitting and not episodically. So there's that too. But I think if they had switched them, maybe made The Mandalorian more of a movie and then Solo more of a show.
Well, that's not off the table, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. But anyway, season 1 of The Mandalorian was really, really good. I also very much love their logo.
Yeah, the logo's pretty cool.
I love it.
The logo's pretty cool. So we have it pulled up here on Disney Plus. No, we're not going to play any scenes because, you know, we'll get demonetized. I will tell you the truth. After the first episode, I wasn't impressed.
I was a little worried because some of the humor felt not Star Wars.
Yeah, and I said that before the first episode. I was like, oh God, this is so Marvel. Like,
it got better, though.
It did get better. But
I mean, on the first episode, after that beginning scene, it did get better.
Yeah, it was good-ish. I was just kind of like, I'm not liking the Marvel humor. Yeah, Squid King checked out. He's like, I'm not even watching this.
No, he said he wanted to wait. He is going to watch it. He said he wanted to wait till it was completely done so he could just watch it the whole way through because he felt like I did, which was, when it's episodic like it was kind of like off-putting for this show. So he wanted to wait till he could just see the whole thing, boom, 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 and then he's going to go do that soon.
Yeah, so he will binge.
Pinky Boo might want to do it too, she said.
Yeah, they will binge. But anyway, I'm glad I came back because after that I was hooked. And I haven't said that about Star Wars in a long time.
I know this makes me happy about Star Wars again. The original trilogy and The Mandalorian and Rogue One.
Yeah,
it's just Solo even. I'll accept those.
It's just so weird because the sequel trilogy is what Disney needed to get right. And that's what they screwed up the most on.
They needed these people in The Mandalorian on the sequel trilogy. I still can't understand why I thought Rian Johnson was a good idea, but that's a whole other discussion. But if they had the people on the sequel trilogy, I think we would have had a completely different outcome. I think we would have had the whole team back together. I think Luke would have been okay.
Yeah.
I think that, I think that would have been a completely different outcome with the fans as well. If we had something this good as the sequel trilogy. But, if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a wonderful Christmas. So we can't go back and change it. So anyway,
I'm allergic to nuts.
He just found that out recently.
Yeah, I'm like,
almost choked.
How come I love nuts, but every time I eat nuts, my throat closes off? Oh,
I have that problem too.
Oh
no, I don't.
Man, okay, that was a dirty joke. I got that.
Was it though? Because I didn't say it was. You
no,
said
that's right. You're allergic to nuts too. Anyway. I
might be the crazy people. You never know.
So The Mandalorian. Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau. They actually know what the hell they're doing. They love Star Wars. They have respect for what came before. Mm-hmm. Some people would say it's too slavish. They hide
lots of cool things in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in this. A lot of really
cool stuff.
And this is what everybody thought they would be getting from Star Wars once Disney took it over, because they're like, oh, Marvel's so good, they're going to do great with Star Wars, and they managed to screw up the sequel trilogy.
I honestly thought Disney would be fine with it. I thought they were a good choice, back when I was young and,
naive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Naive. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop, I gotta tell you, but I did like the season quite a bit. I do like Cara Dune. We did a video defending Cara Dune because people were actually out there saying Cara Dune was a Mary Sue.
And here she's not, and that's why. Can I talk now, please?
Yeah.
Okay, Cara Dune is not effing Mary Sue. That's what I love about Cara Dune is because she is awesome and she kicks ass and she has a good backstory and she has to, she worked for what she got. And she didn't, no one hands it to her. No one makes, concessions for her. No one's lowered. No male characters are lowered so she can be raised up artificially so she's a strong female character. She just kicks ass and does well at it and she's great and she is what a strong female character is.
Yeah, I like her. I think she's pretty cool. You've spoken. But yeah, okay, so we did reviews up through episode 4. We did a whole episode about Cara Dune because people were like, she's a Mary Sue, she's an SJW. Like, no, she isn't.
She's nothing like Rey. Sorry.
No, she is a complete 180 from Rey. So we didn't talk about chapter 5, the Gunslinger, and I want to talk about this one because this was actually the biggest disappointment for me of the whole series. Because this was Dave Filoni's episode, which I did not realize this was Dave Filoni's episode, and it was basically Tatooine's greatest hits.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I mean...
And we had the lady from Strangers with Candy.
I liked her, though.
She was okay with her hair.
I liked her. She was the best part of that episode.
But, it was cool. It was cool to see Tatooine again. But literally, like, everything you've ever seen ever in any Star Wars movie on Tatooine, barring Jabba the Hutt because he's dead at this point, you get to see. You get to see Dubaks and Banthas and Sand People, and you get to go to one of the docking bays. You get to
you're
go
Mos Eisley.
Freaking Cantina. You're Mos Eisley. You get to ride the speeder bike that Anakin rode.
That being said, though, the episode was kind of just, I don't know, it was boring. And it was, you know, it was kind of like, it kind of felt like to me like if you watch Stranger Things and then they went with her on season 2.
I was literally thinking
and
that.
It was like she went and found her sister, and it was like the side quest, and it was really pointless. And unless they're bringing her in for season 4, there was absolutely no point to that whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this felt like, even though I think they're setting up something with the bounty hunter chick. Ming-Na Wen from, like, she was in Shield, yes. Yeah. So she's in it, but you're expecting, because they kept making a big deal about her coming into it, and then she really isn't in it much. I can't really say, because I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it. But I'm thinking that we're going to see her again in season 2. Because, you know, they had a big point of, you know, there's something that happens at the end. They had a point of showing. I think we're going to see her in season 2.
Yeah, it did feel like a side. It was like they used to call them backdoor pilots on sitcoms, where they would introduce new characters, new concepts, hoping that, you know, they would kind of be spun off into their own thing. And I think that character is going to show up again in season 2, or maybe they'll use her in Obi-Wan or something.
Right. We'll see her someplace else, I'm sure. Yeah,
but it seemed kind of weird. There was a lot of build-up, and it was just a weird episode to introduce characters like that, and then the payoff was non-existent. Probably my least favorite episode.
Yeah,
which is weird, because I love Tatooine, but I'm like, it just felt like Star Wars greatest hits.
Yeah.
You know? This is probably my favorite.
The Prisoner?
The Prisoner is my favorite, hands down. It was just freaking solid, and it was cool to see the New Republic, how it changed after, you know, after the fall of the Empire. Well, we thought, until the sequels came along. And I did all that bullshit, but, you know, it was cool to see, you know, that they were using. That's one thing I do like about this, too, is they're not ignoring the prequels. You know, and I'm not a rabid prequel defender, but it's good to see like a cohesive Star Wars universe, because they're using droids.
Right.
They're using droids. The prison droids look like the battle droids, and even the Mandalorian's past is tied to battle droids. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's kind of cool to see that they're not just like skipping over the prequels completely. They even get a Gungan reference in there, which I thought was kind of funny.
They have a lot of cool references and hidden things in there. There's a lot of stuff.
It's
tied back to the cartoons. It's tied back to several different things. And I love that. They actually, you can tell they went and made sure they did their homework. Well, Filoni would have, you know, been tied to those. Anyway, but I'm just saying, they got a lot of really cool references in there.
Yeah, and then they, it is. It's pretty solid. It feels consistent. It feels like the old expanded universe in a lot of ways. It feels like it's, you know, versus, you know, the Disney Star Wars expanded universe in the comics, where a lot of these characters don't look like they actually could exist in the Star Wars universe. You know, you've got like, you know, like punk rock looking, blue haired, weird, you know.
Well, what gets me about the comics and even the books now, it's like they're using that to, like, they're putting these big gaps in things, and they're expecting people to go read the books and comics to fill it in. And most people aren't going to go read the books and comics to fill it in. And a lot of the stuff is, and even like in the canon stuff, some of the comics aren't canon now. It's just a mess.
Yeah, we might do a video about the decanonization of Shmi Skywalker being force raped by Palpatine.
Right, yeah.
That might be another video.
I'm just like, you don't even, it's like you don't even know what's canon anymore, because even the stuff that's supposed to be canon isn't all canon. Well, it's crazy.
Where the hell's the story group? Like, they had what's-her-face running the story group, and she's gone.
Well, no, it was funny, because those people that were going on about, I forget, they have that channel, and they blocked us even though we didn't know who they were, and they were going on about how it's really sad because they didn't like The Rise of Skywalker, and then they're like, you know, well, they just ignored everything that came before, and they're like, well, that's what everybody said, but in among it, they were like, well, I hope they get the story group and this writer get together and write this. I'm like, I hope to God the story group goes away and doesn't touch it, because the story group, I think, is a big part of why a lot of stuff is failing.
Yes. It's they're writing by committee.
Stop it. The best books were written by people that weren't by committee. They didn't need a story group to tell them what to do. This is stupid.
What you do is you get Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and Timothy Zahn.
Oh, Timothy Zahn, yes.
In a room.
Kevin Anderson would be good too.
You get them in a room, and that's it. That's the story group.
There's a couple female authors that were pretty good too. Get them in there too, just because we don't want to be accused of just, you know.
No, we don't want to be accused of that.
You know, misogyny, because there are some really good writers out there that were women as well. So you get them in there. And then you if you're going to do a story group, that's your story group. Because quite frankly, a lot of decisions have been made lately in these book series and all this other stuff that's all tied to the story group. They're not that good.
No, the comics and it's just a lot of just like fanfic. It doesn't feel...
It is. It's all it feels like. It's one giant fanfic.
And then what do they do? So they burn down the expanded universe. And what do they do for episode 9? They go back to the expanded universe and lift a lot of the plot points about Palpatine's return from the expanded universe that they burnt down. You know, I mean, there's
they already brought Thrawn back.
They already brought Thrawn back. Now there's talk of Dash Rendar maybe coming back.
Well, no, it was funny because I don't know if he's coming back or not, but they asked Zachary Levi like if he could play a Star Wars character he'd play, and I shared it on Twitter. He said Dash Rendar, and I'm like, oh, that's a great one. I'd love to see that. A lot of people, because of the games and the book, a lot of people would love to see that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't, see that and see people happy about it and then pull that card out next. I kind of want them to do something with Mara Jade, but I also don't want them to touch it because I'm afraid they'll ruin her.
No, they've already ruined Luke. I mean, it's you can't have Mara Jade without Luke.
Well, according to some of the these media people who are out of one side of their mouth saying The Last Jedi is the best thing ever, poor Rian Johnson. On the other side of their mouth, they're saying everybody should love Rise of Skywalker because it's Luke's redemption arc. More so than Kylo Ren's.
No, it's not.
So, anyway. The Mandalorian, I want to talk about good things. The Mandalorian is amazing. I love it so much. I would watch it again and again. I'm really excited because all the Baby Yoda merchandise coming out.
That's making you excited.
You do. But then Mattel has a version. Hasbro has a version. Now Disney has a plush version that's sold out.
Does Baby Yoda have nipples? Can you milk Baby Yoda?
No,
is that allowed?
So.
He's 50.
I don't know. I'm not going to look and ask.
And
go buy one so you can lift his shirt up.
What color is the milk that comes from Baby Yoda? Because Disney's going to milk this little guy.
I don't know, but what you said, all I kept thinking about was, this is unrelated, but related. When they had the Harry Potter dolls out, I so wanted to buy a Dumbledore just to see what was under his robes, but I didn't.
Fancy underpants.
Anyway,
Speedo. He's got a Speedo with little stars on it.
But Disney also has put out, and it's absolutely adorable, a Loungefly Baby Yoda mini backpack, and it's so flipping cute I can't even. And now they have a I can't. Now they have a Mandalorian spirit jersey, which if anybody who knows me knows I love my spirit jerseys. But okay, my only thing about it is it has the Mandalorian logo on the back, which I love. I would totally buy it as a Mandalorian spirit jersey. But on the front they have Baby Yoda, like if you use a spirit jersey, there's a seam under the bust line, and he's like coming up. He's like on the front where the seam would be. The only problem is he has his hands up, and where it would fall on someone like me, someone who's a little bustier. I worry about those little hands.
They're his magic hands.
Man,
they're his magic hands.
Somebody's inappropriate.
He's 50. He's allowed to grope.
I kind of wish they had this like a little silhouette of Yoda up on usually on the right hand side they have like a logo for the park. I kind of wish they had done that and put the Mandalorian back, because as much as I love Baby Yoda, as cute as Baby Yoda is, I just think right across the front like that, looking like he's in a pouch, but the way his hands are, I just think
Baby Yoda is actually a full-grown man identifying.
I'm waiting for it to be like, hey,
as a baby, right? He's identifying as a baby, and he's actually some perverted, like from anime, where they always have the perverted old man characters. That
they have perverted baby characters in the anime too. They're like baby characters, but somehow they're like an adult in a baby's body, and they're like the one of these things like groping women and stuff, and they're like, oh, I'm so cute, but they're actually some perverted.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to be like, the other shoe's gonna drop.
I don't want that to happen, so shush now.
He's full grown.
He's cute. You might be Sith, or on the dark side, but he's cute.
He's a Sith.
He's cute. Let's back up. Now,
Palpatine's gonna milk him.
Disney's gonna milk him.
Disney's gonna milk him, and that's how Palpatine survived. He drank a nice warm glass of Baby Yoda milk.
I don't know, but I'm just tuning you out now. But Disney's gonna milk this for all it's worth. They already lost what they said, estimated $3 million not having merchandise ready when it came out, and no matter what excuse they give, we didn't want it leaked. They've had toys many times before that didn't get leaked. They didn't show up until they wanted them to show up. That's a load of poo. But The Mandalorian's really, 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 really good.
Yeah, it is. The ending, the last episode, Redemption. Again, this was a 2-part episode. It was pretty freaking cool to see a Mandalorian attached to a TIE fighter flying around.
Don't ruin it.
No, we said spoilers. If you didn't watch the damn thing, then shut the freaking video off and go watch it before you cancel your Disney Plus. Because I know you all got canceled.
I'm curious to see how much Disney Plus drops.
I think they're going to drop a lot.
Because that would have been yesterday, so I'm wondering if they start losing subscribers, because a lot of people were subscribed just for this. So I don't know.
Spoiler: he's got a name, Din Djarin.
Yeah, he said though he
ruined it.
Pedro Pascal accidentally leaked it in an interview. He's just like, hey, I'm so happy to be here.
He's very happy. We actually do get to see his face in the last episode for like 30 seconds. But yeah, no, it's solid. The last episode though, it's funny because there was a tragic scene. IG-11, again, spoilers. IG-11 blows himself up.
I'm so upset about that. I liked him.
Blows himself up to save everybody, but it was cool how they did it.
It was really cool how they did it.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone. But again, anybody can come back in Star Wars, apparently. I think they blew up IG-11 because the CGI cost too much.
Oh, probably, but I liked him.
I think that's why they sidelined him too, where he wasn't in a whole lot. And I'm wondering if they're going to do this with the Cassian Andor, the Rogue One prequel, that they're going to, K2, they're going to use him sparingly because it costs too much to render him.
The only thing I didn't like about the Chapter 8 Redemption one was the beginning with the Stormtroopers.
Yes.
Because it was funny at first, but it went too long, and then it just became just like...
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It became really... Yeah, you could tell, who was running that episode. Because it became really too much. I mean, like, they were shooting at the thing and none of them could hit it. Okay, we got the joke the first time it was done before, and then they're doing it again, and it just like...
Punch Baby Yoda in the head how many times?
It's funny though. Wrong!
I'm telling you, he's a full-grown man. He's a grown-ass man pretending to be a baby.
But if you watch it, you might not agree, but it just seemed to go on too long, and it was funny at first, and then it just became not very Star Warsy because it just wore out its welcome. It was just like, okay, that's funny, haha, okay, and it kept going on and on, like our videos, and on.
Yeah. Well,
and then it wears out its welcome.
Well, okay, so the last episode was directed by Taika Waititi, which explains everything because it felt like Thor Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy.
The rest of it wasn't like that at all.
No, and I was worried. The rest of
it was great.
I gotta tell you, when they did that with the Stormtroopers, right, which was kind of funny, they couldn't hit anything and all that, but I was having flashbacks to the first episode in the Marvel-style humor that almost made me give up on the show.
Yeah.
Because
was that
I'm like
also him in that episode? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I have to look in. I forget.
I don't know, but it was very similar to that. But I think the first episode wasn't anywhere near as
cringy
or like went on so long.
Well, okay, so this episode, I'm looking at the runtime here. I'm like, well, that explains a lot. It was only 36 minutes, 49 minutes. 8 minutes of that are stormtroopers on speeder bikes.
Shooting at things they're not hitting.
Yeah, punching Baby Yoda in the head.
Like the one guy walks up to them and they're shooting at him and they can't. It was IG-11 walks up to them, they're shooting him and they can't even hit him. It's like, come on.
I mean, everybody knows the joke. Stormtroopers can't hit anything.
I know, but it was after the first time it got really old. Really fast.
Yeah, I think they were trying to break up the humor. But again, this is Taika Waititi. This is why I don't want Taika Waititi anywhere near Akira.
Oh yeah.
Keep him away from Akira.
He's not doing it now, right?
No, apparently he's still working on it. I've heard he's still working. I'm like, no.
What? Okay, wait. Here, let's do this. If it's like the rest of the episode,
yes,
it would be okay.
Yes,
because the rest of the episode was great.
But there's going to be bullshit jokes in Akira, and Akira is not a funny anime. It's not a funny manga at all. It's very dark. I can't see him doing it. But anyway, overall, this gives me some hope for at least...
It gave me a lot of hope. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Well, wait, we got a season 2 coming, and it was funny because all the blogs were like, "Oh my god, season 2 of Mandalorian!" Yeah, they said in July they already were doing a season 2 of the Mandalorian. It was already confirmed by Favreau in July that he was writing it, working on it, and they were already moving forward on it. So that was not new news. I don't know why everybody acted like it was. The only new news we did get is that we know the next season is coming in fall of 2020.
Yeah, the thing that concerns me though, because you mentioned all this Baby Yoda merchandise, I don't think Disney I think they knew this was going to be a hit, but I still think they thought that the sequel trilogy was the top shelf Star Wars, and this was sort of the B team. So you're afraid they're gonna try to turn it into the sequel trilogy? I'm afraid they're gonna start catering to the wine moms. You're already talking Spirit jerseys, purses. Okay, I'm not a wine mom. No, and I love those things. But they're gonna be like, I guess my thing is like Dr. Pepper moms. I'm Pepper Mom.
that's right.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm spicy.
Like, this is pretty cool, pretty decent sci-fi. But if Disney starts, their marketing people start getting involved, and all of a sudden they want to make it for the wine moms, I could see them doing some really stupid shit, or stupid merchandise, or softening things, or like, let's give Baby Yoda more screen time, even though it doesn't make sense, because the wine moms love Baby Yoda, and we got new Baby Yoda. Yeah, but I like Baby Yoda when he makes sense. Yeah, I know.
Stop that negative talk.
I'm not. I'm just. I know Disney. I know how they are.
They're gonna milk Baby Yoda.
They're gonna milk Baby Yoda.
So you shouldn't milk
him hard. They're gonna bruise that little bastard.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it, Disney. You use Baby Yoda. Use Baby Yoda sparingly. Don't get stupid.
Well, I have a feeling
don't get cocky.
I have a feeling that Baby Yoda is gonna be a big part of the next season. Even though apparently you're not supposed to call Baby Yoda the child, the asset is gonna be a big part of next season because they're trying to find where he belongs.
That also concerns me.
Yes, I know.
Because that was one of, like, George Lucas's no-nos.
But he also said Palpatine was 100% dead, and look where that got us.
They don't give a shit with George Lucas, yeah. So I'm like, I could just see, like, them finding the planet of the Yodas, and they're, like, the freaking trolls from Frozen, and they're singing and dancing. I
love Ewoks, so.
Yeah, but they're singing, and they're dancing, and they're having...
Rey singing and dancing.
They could do it badly.
But now I got the seagull song in my head.
They all sing the Seagulls song.
I love that song.
There's a lot. That would be.
I love that song.
If Taika Waititi directs that episode, they will put freaking seagulls in that episode just so they can make a reference to that song.
I watched that episode just to see that because I love seagulls. It's so funny. The first time I heard it, I was there with Squid King, and then actually he didn't hear it at first. He's like about the log, and it's like that log had a child, and it was so Squid King humor. I knew immediately that's something he loved it, and we laugh about it. Every time we hear that song. We just bust out laughing because it's so funny.
Seagulls are nasty bastards. Seagulls
actually ripped some guy's nuts off.
Ripped a guy's balls off. Ripped his balls off. He didn't just poke him in the coconut.
And then Kneon, I didn't even think of it. We saw the horrible story, and then Kneon goes and shares it with the seagulls song.
It popped in my head like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I couldn't help it.
It's not funny, but it is.
What would be horrible is if the guy's in the hospital and the nurses come up and be
They're
like,
not going to.
Did you ever hear this song on YouTube with Yoda and the seagulls?
Oh my god.
Did they poke you in the coconut? Yes, they did.
Anyway,
and they did.
It was so funny because people were like, "Would you just stop?"
Yeah. Anyway, thumbs up so far for Mandalorian. Couple of concerns.
2 thumbs up.
Couple of concerns about the humor. I am concerned that Disney now, because I know how they are, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we got a hit. Let's just milk it." And I just hope the quality stays up. And they just focus on making a good show.
Let them do their thing. Let Filoni and Favreau do their thing, and let them do it, and just stay out of it.
That means you, Kathy.
I'm just stay back. Don't just let them do it. Do not let Rian Johnson touch it.
Oh,
he was trying. He was already there trying. He was trying to get himself an episode. Just don't. They probably will those, because don't. Just let them do their thing. Stay out of it. Just get your picture painted with Baby Yoda on the cover of a magazine and just stay out of it.
I think David Lynch should direct an episode. That would be freaking bizarre. That would be some serious...
I don't want to go too bizarre, because then it's like we're going to Rian Johnson territory.
Yeah, we are. Anyway, he was supposed to direct Return of the Jedi, I think. If I remember correctly. He was... Yeah, that would have been a weird movie. That would have been a weird-ass movie.
All right, are we wrapping this up?
We're wrapping this up.
Now we're just talking about seagulls.
Anyway,
we like it. It's good.
We like it. This is our positive Star Wars
video. There's a positive video. And people, they're like, their heads are exploding as we speak. Like, oh my God, they did something positive. And they'll still have reason to bitch about it in the comments.
Whatever. Change the channel.
Watch
somebody else.
We just say thanks for the money and keep going.
Thanks for the ad revenue. No.
There you go.
But so if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. It's worth your time. It's the best.
It's definitely worth your time. It's good.
It's the best Star Wars. Good. It's the best Star Wars Disney's done, and I just hope that this is where they go with things, and we can just watch.
And I hope we have Cara Dune in next season.
I'm sure we will.
I hope so, because I love her.
Yeah, we'll get her.
She's like my new favorite, because she is like a strong female character, and it's not about her being a strong female character, which is even makes her a more strong female character because she just
She reminds me of Xena with a gun.
kinda.
That's what she reminds me.
That's not a bad thing. I also like this guy
not a
too.
bad thing.
Just saying. So anyway,
Anyway,
let's move on.
all right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes.
Please subscribe, and we'll talk later.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.